Hello, I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. With an increase of COVID-19 cases, more people are rushing to testing centers to get tested for the virus. But now there's another option. People are now using rapid at-home self-testing kits provided by the federal government. Each household is entitled to order 4 test kits that are shipped within a week or so. Medical experts say it's the same type of test that you get in a doctor's office, pharmacy, or hospital. At-home tests are a fast and easy way to screen for COVID, and they usually take about 15 minutes for a result. But public health officials say a negative result isn't a guarantee that you don't have COVID.
When we have the high transmission rate like what we're experiencing in our community, and people are having symptoms, it is a very, very good tool.
As more people turn to home testing, the Public Health Department reminds everyone to follow the instructions and to notify them of a positive result.
It is extremely important because not only for keeping an accurate number, but also because we can give you some other recommendations.
Getting tested is one precaution to stay safe from the virus. Other precautions should be kept in mind. Get vaccinated, get boosted, wear a face covering, and social distance. To other city happenings, a new state law is now in effect that restricts pet owners from chaining their dogs outside. The Safe Outdoor Dogs Act tightens the leash on potentially abusive dog owners and aims to keep pets safe. It prohibits the use of chain restraints. It requires access to adequate shelter and water. And it removes a 24-hour waiting period so immediate action can be taken for dogs in distress. Law enforcement can now take a dog away from its owner, and owners can be charged with a misdemeanor and fined up to $500.
Now, this doesn't mean that folks can't tether their dog at all. There's very humane and appropriate ways of doing so, and we had examples of that we're sharing with the community.
More information on the Safe Outdoor Dogs Act is available on elpasoanimalservices.org. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's give a big round of applause. In other city happenings, the city has started building one of the voter-approved public safety bond projects. The city held a groundbreaking ceremony to celebrate the beginning of construction of Fire Station 36. It's located on North Wrestler, next to the Hospitals of Providence Trans Mountain campus. The ceremony included the fire department, council members, and several residents from the neighborhood. The fire station will have emergency vehicle bays, firefighter living quarters, and a multi-purpose community room. The new facility aligns with the city's commitment to strengthen public safety.
It's incredibly exciting to know that the long-term vision of a partnership between the city and our organization, the Hospitals of Providence, is finally coming to fruition. It's going to improve the lives of the people in this community, and quite honestly, it's going to improve the ability for our team in the hospital to deliver better care.
Funding for the $10 million project comes from the public safety bond approved by voters in 2019. Speaking of bond projects, the Children's Museum and Science Center that's behind me, it has reached a new construction milestone. City leaders and members of the El Paso Community Foundation celebrated the installation of the final beam to the facility with a topping out ceremony. The long-standing tradition commemorates the completion of a building structure, and for the museum, leaders say it's that much closer to becoming a reality.
We have been working on this, whether it was voting for it in 2012 or starting to do the work in 2018 to do all the master plan. So I have been personally vested in this for a long time. The foundation has put a lot of resources in it and will continue to do so, but I just think it's so exciting to see these things come and to be able to look at it and touch it and feel it and sign it.
The Children's Museum is located in downtown on Santa Fe Street next to the El Paso Museum of Art. It's part of the 2012 Quality of Life Bond approved by voters. The Community Foundation has been instrumental in raising additional funds for the museum that is expected to open later this year. The city and General Motors have teamed up to bring more electric vehicle charging stations to the Sun City. The unique partnership is expected to add 20 new facilities with 4 charging stations each. Currently, the city has about 90 charging stations that electric vehicle owners can use. The stations will not only help reduce the city's carbon emissions, but they'll also create new high-paying jobs as well. The El Paso Museum of Art is providing an in-person tour in Spanish on Saturday, February 5th. An expert from the museum will guide Spanish-speaking visitors on a tour of the museum from noon to 1 p.m. To book a spot, visit epma.art. Registration is now open for this year's senior games. If you're 50 or older, then you can participate in a variety of competitive sports like table tennis, basketball, and pickleball. There is a small fee to participate, but you do get a t-shirt and, of course, bragging rights. Visit quickscores.com or call the number at the bottom of your screen to join. The senior games are put together by the Parks and Recreation Department and sponsored by United Healthcare and United Care Home Health. Our time is up on this edition of Your City in 5. I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.